Aloha and everyone. Thank you for being at our Kalihi Valley Neighborhood Board number 16. Today is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026, and it is now 6:44 p.m. Thank you everyone for being here and hanging on tight. So before we get started, I did want us to vote real quickly just to change the agenda to kind of move things along faster, get our reports done first. Everyone on the board, I believe we have quorum. We are going to vote to move presentation, which is object or item number 5, after state and federal elected officials, number 7, and before 8 board businesses. So we'll start the vote now. We will do just a unanimous. Any abstain, please raise your hand or make it known for abstain. Any objections? I'm not seeing or hearing none of either, so I'm assuming this is a unanimous aye. Okay, so we will do that order. Feel free to let me know if I go out of order myself. Thank you, everyone. Okay, now it is 6:45. Okay, rules of speaking. Anyone wishing to speak is asked to click the raise hand icon, and when recognized by the chair, to address comments to the chair. Speakers are encouraged to keep their comments under 2 minutes. We'll try to stick to the minimum for this agenda, and those giving reports are encouraged to keep the reports under 3 minutes. Please ensure your please ensure your microphone is muted unless you are speaking. Please state your first and last name for the record before moving into your comments or question. Written testimony may also be submitted via email using the contact information listed on the Neighborhood Commission Office website. Please silence all electronic devices. I will be doing airplane mode. Note, the board may take action on any agenda item as required by the State Sunshine Law, Hawaii Revised Statute, Chapter 92. Specific issues not listed on this agenda cannot be voted on unless properly added to the agenda. Find an archive of handout and reference material concerning to the Kalihi Valley Neighborhood Board number 16 at our Google Drive. Video recordings can be found on the NCO YouTube channel. Now we'll move on to City Monthly Report. Honolulu Fire Department. Are they online or in person? Seeing and not hearing them. So we'll table them and move on to Honolulu Police Department. Are they online or in person? Okay, seeing, not hearing them either. And next we will move on to Board of Water Supply, Iris Oda.
I'm online. Oh,
yes. Okay.
Can you hear me? Hi, sorry, couldn't
yes,
make
I
it.
can hear you.
Okay, mine's is short. There was 3 main breaks in July on, let's see, sorry, I gotta get my paper here. July 2nd, near 3069 Nihi Street. On July 22nd, near 1916 Ulani Place. And July 29th, near 1682 Kino Street. So those are the 3 main breaks. And we just have one general announcement. We have in September in Waianae, it's an Imagine a Day Without Water in 2026. So we've partnered with the Office of State Representative Chris Moroka and more than 25 city, state, nonprofit, and community organizations. And we invite the public to attend this year's Imagine a Day Without Water event. Like I mentioned, it was in Waianae, but it's on Saturday, September 26th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's at the Arc of Safety Waianae Mall at 86120 Farrington Highway. There'll be interactive exhibits, educational displays, hands-on activities and games, prize giveaways, rain barrel workshop, and Onu food and refreshments available for purchase. It's a free family-friendly event. It highlights the importance of water and the One Water concept, which recognizes that all water is connected and must be managed in one valuable resource. So more information, go to our boardofwatersupply.com. That's it for this month. I'll bring the flyer next month since it's going to be next month. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions from the board online or in person? Seeing and hearing none. Any questions from the community? I see Mr. Hasi. You can go up to the mic.
Hi, I had a quick question for Iris.
Sure.
Thank you, Iris. I think there was also, I don't know if it was a water main break, but there was certainly a water outage on Saturday morning. I was wondering if you could share more information about what happened on Saturday. Thank you.
I have to admit, I'm given this report for the previous month, which would be in July. So if this was in August, issue, I wouldn't receive that report till next month. So if you could wait till then, if you need it earlier than that, let me know and I'll see if I can get it to you earlier than that.
Thank you so much. Are there other questions online or in person? Seeing and hearing none. Thank you so much, Iris, and have a good evening.
All right, so thanks.
Thank you. Up next, we are on number 3, filling of vacancies. There is one at-large vacancy. Are there any nominations at this time? Mr. Sung?
I nominate Momi Akana.
And are there any other nominations at this time?
I'd like to nominate Chris Wong.
Chris Wong. Okay. Yes, Chris Wong's in the to be separate from voting. Okay, okay. Before we start, if anyone on the board has any questions for both for either nominations, please speak or raise your hand. Okay, I'm not seeing any hands at this time. Oh, community, did you want? Yes, yes. Definitely. Thank you so much. That's what I totally forgot. If we could have either nominees come up to the mic, have about a 1-2 minute introduction about themselves. Timer is showing 1 minute 40, but would you like 1 minute or?
Check. Yeah, we didn't hear the names of the nominations, so could you also repeat it because we can't hear it if you speak clearly?
Yes. Okay. So, wait. I'm so sorry. Could you? I forgot exactly the.
So the two nominations is Momi Akana and Chris Wong.
Omi Akana and Chris Wong. Yes.
So aloha, I'm Momi Akana, and I'm a former board member. I've been living in the Valley for about 35 years, and I run Keikioka Aina Family Learning Centers. So we have been providing services, multiple services to schools, community groups, people statewide, but specifically in Kalihi. We are currently providing services at, for instance, Kalihi Elementary. We've worked with Kalihi Waina, Dole, Kalakaua, Kalihi Uka. Most of the schools we've done things for and with. We do community programs and a whole bunch of things. In addition to that, we work with some of the farming programs because we are ourselves very interested in farming and environmental issues. We are also the Laulima Giving Program, and one of the things we've done throughout Kalihi is provide tons of toys and donations for various things. I'm very committed to community service and what we can do to work with programs and just to make the community a better place. I can't really think of anything else. Just I very much want to continue to provide services. Yes.
You also work with the prisons, right?
Oh my gosh, we're in every single one of the prisons, and we do mentoring for children whose parents are incarcerated. We do family engagement, parenting classes, cultural programming. Yeah, there's tuition assistance programs. We run preschools, free preschools, and we do lots of other programs. Yes.
And you have a, what do you call that, grant program for parents for preschool?
We do. We give away money for people who have children who need to go to preschools. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Momi.
Okay.
If you can provide we need you to come to our neighborhood assistant just to verify that you're still in the district.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
You want me to bring proof of oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Been a while since I've been up here. Hello, my name is Chris Wong. I've had the fortunate pleasure of being on this board for about 10 years in the era when this board was the shining gem of the neighborhood board system. So what I bring to the table is knowing what this board is capable of. Together as a team and with our elected officials, we were able to pass out of this board in this room many initiatives that weren't possible even on the city council level or on the state legislature level, including complete streets, RPZ. We're able to repave this pool. The thing that I want to bring back is clarity and focus of what this board can do for the community that's tangible for each member that passes through here, works, lives, and plays. It's ground level, it's very basic, but I believe that this board somehow in the last few years, in the last decade, may have gotten involved in a much grander vision that might have lost focus of the things that we need daily, that we interact with daily. And the thing that I admire right now is the fact that I see people showing up on this board. There's no bickering, there's no politics. There's a committed few that have a passion to serve, and that already is a team. And I want to take time to acknowledge Miss Economy, because I got to work with you multiple times on all of your initiatives in the Valley. And without these programs, without these nonprofits, and without that synergies with our elected officials, the board, and these nonprofits, we cannot get anything done. And that's what I want to bring back to this board, if you so choose me to serve again. But if you don't, you have a great board member. But thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Oh, did you need to? Okay, if it's okay, he just wants to reconfirm. Okay. But board members, if you do not have any questions, any follow-up questions for our nominees, we can vote. An option is if you want to abstain to give one more month for other people you may know that may want to join the board. You know, that's also an option too. Does anyone have any questions, follow up? If not, I'm checking online as well. Okay, okay. So we can start, we're gonna vote one by one for each nominee. So we're gonna start with Momi okay, we'll start with Momi, verbal, right? Okay, we're gonna do one at a time just to see, to vote. So aye, nay, or abstained.
Excuse me, Chair. I have a question. Could we do
Yes,
a
Simeon.
paper voting?
So can only do verbal, if that's okay. All right, okay. Or actually, is it gonna be one at a time, or you can just pick which of the nominees, right? I forgot if it was. Okay. So it has to be one by one. Okay.
When I call your names, please say Nomi Naka. No, Kana. Momi Kana. Sorry. Gotti. Yep. Please say the last name Nomi or
Yea or nay for Akana?
oh no, you have to say the last name if you want it, or
Okay, my apologies. It's gonna be you're either voting for Akana or Wong or abstain. The last name of the nominee you're picking or abstain.
Okay.
Gotti. Okay, abstain. Okay. Alan, sorry. Very good.
You, Chris.
Chris Wong, okay. Rapati. Abstain. Okay. Simon. Simeon, sorry.
Ben? Sorry, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, Chris.
Sustain.
Abstain. Okay. Yeah, Simeon.
I would like to say, yeah, vote.
Mike,
Oh, sorry. That's why I wanted to do a paper one, but
Oh.
I go with Chris Wong.
Sue
Akana.
and Leoloha.
Chris Wong.
That's one for, oh, you said Makana? Oh, Chris Wong. Okay, there's one vote for, sorry, what is the name? Naomi Akana,
Madam Chair,
3.
Yes, Rapati.
are we excluding other members to vote? I think you should list, if they're on the list, you should call them even though if they're not present. At
Are
least
you referring to Mr. Luleamaga? Or
no, all the members that's
oh, even if they're not here.
yeah, because as protocol, at least you called them out and that
Oh,
I mean, I don't know if that's proper or what, but you know, Chris was on, but he didn't called, and so there's two other members that hasn't been called as well.
oh, there's two other members.
They're not online.
Franklin's not on. Okay, well, we can make sure that the next time if we have to do recount, we have to do recount.
No, today, just today's vote. At least call their names so
Okay,
they're absent.
Franklin? He's absent then. Okay. So there's
It's all good.
Akana. There's one for Naomi Akana, 3 votes for Wong, and 4 would be considered abstained. So no one's.
No one has been voted. We can always do a recount if anyone has changed their mind about who to vote. If we want to, do we have to vote on?
So how many are needed for
We need 5.
There needs to be 5 people to vote for
five?
one
for a
name.
candidate.
Yeah, for a candidate. Yes. Do we need to vote
4
for
right
recount?
now? Is that
It is 1 for Momi, 3 for Wong, and then 4 abstain, or 3 official abstain, 1 is absent. Do we need to vote or a motion to recount or Okay, we could do a revote, if that's okay. We will restart. Do you want me to go about now? I'll do it. Yeah, you can just mark. So the first person, Franklin Randolph, who is absent. Michael Gotti,
Chris Wong?
Chris Wong, Alan Kumlai,
Chris Wong.
Chris Wong, Ropati Liwa,
Abstain.
abstain. Chris Lualemaga,
I'm gonna go abstain because I wasn't there to hear the candidates.
okay. Simeon Rojas,
Chris Wong.
James Sung,
Momi Akana.
and me, I vote Chris Wong. Okay, it's still the abstain. So I'll just put the filing of vacancy again on the next agenda. That's okay, and that way Chris can also if it's okay. Chris, did you, oh shoot. Is it possible? Next time. Okay. I'll just put on the next agenda so that way we can save time. But thank you everyone though. Thank you. Oh yes. Miss Momi, yes. Okay. We can do that and we can restart the vote and then Chris Wong, if it's okay, I guess for Mr. Lole Maga, like oh I'm wondering if a 1-minute introduction for Chris. Is that okay? Is it okay to give a quick maybe 30-second 1 minute for Chris Lole Maga online? If that's okay.
Hi, my name is Chris Wong, born and raised in Kalihi Valley.
Thank you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Chris, you can hear Chris.
Yes. Yes,
Thanks.
thank you.
Hi,
Thanks.
my name is Chris Wong. I was blessed to be the former chair of this board for about 10 years. Out of this board, we passed the RPZ, complete streets, repaving and renovation of this park complex. Actually, we did a lot. I can't remember. Plus, I'm older. That was about 10 years ago. But I wanna contribute again. There's a new team. I can tell that everybody's passionate and everyone is united on this board. We just need focus. And I think if everybody takes a step back and sees what we just went through in regards to voting for Robert's rules, we need a refresher. That's one of the things I can bring back to this board. And when we do that, we'll get a lot more done together.
Thank you so much. We'll restart the vote. Franklin Randolph. Seeing and not hearing him. Thank you so much. Michael Gatti. Chris Wong. Thank you. Alan Kumlai.
Chris Wong.
Thank you. Ropati Liwa. Abstain. Chris Lualemaga. Oh,
Abstain.
you are. Is that abstain?
Yes.
Thank you. Simeon Rojas. Chris Wong. Jameson.
Chris Wong.
Chris Wong. And me, Chris Wong. Is this 5? Okay. Thank you, everyone. So that means. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we will continue the commencement later on offline, but we will move on now to residents and community concerns. 3 minutes each. Are there any residents and community concerns online or in person or at this time?
Hello, my name is Celeste Andres, previously in Akana, so that's why when you looked at me, I thought it was talking to me. Anyway, I did want to mention that on November 27th, 2026, we will have the KBA Christmas Parade that I'm jumping on board with Ropati Liuo. So we're trying to keep it with hold. I know it's a little early, but planning takes time, and we only got about 3 months to get it all wrapped up before the 4th month of actually taking place. So this is Black Friday, the Thanksgiving Black Friday. And it'll run from to about 5 to about 8-ish, including the Paina as well. More details will come with probably the next board meeting. Applications will be due starting October 16, 2026. We're gonna start pushing those applications hopefully this week with getting a committee meeting that's actually starting on Monday on the 17th. August 17th is the next Zoom meeting. You can always reach out to Ropati, if you need to get an email link, a Zoom link for that. We are seeking sponsorship and making at least about $5,000 in funds or donations. And that includes, especially like our candy, we're actually trying to get Costco to try to help us out with that again. But if you know any other place, people know other people in Kalihi that can actually help and donate, that would actually expedite a lot of the planning for us. And then, yeah, just our next meeting will take place August 17th through Zoom at 5 p.m. Yep. And then that's it.
Thank you so much. Are there any other residents or community concerns at this time? Oh, yes. Go to Mike, first and last name. And then we'll start the 3-minute timer.
My name is Stanley Ige. I live on 1808 Manaiki Place. And my concern is there's a contractor who's digging out the mountain at the end of the road, right across the street from my house. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe what the hole looks like right now, but it's been a couple of months now that they've been hauling out material from that place or that property. And seems like they're planning to start a monster home. There's a big hole in on the side of the mountain. I think I'm estimating probably they took about 40 or 50 yards. I mean, not yards, but truckload of material. And the hole is, I would say maybe about, in certain areas, could be over 20 feet deep on a adjacent property. And it's it's at the end of the road, right against the mountain. The contractor is a Chinese contractor, and they have two excavators up there. Seems like I don't know, seems like they're mining for rock or whatever they're doing anyway. There's a big excavation going on up there right now. So I just wanted to make everybody be aware that, I assume that with that kind of excavation, I assume that there cannot be a 3-bedroom house going up there. Gotta be something way greater than that.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Oh, and yes, Momi, do you want to come up? Yeah, please the mic if that's okay, Momi. Thank you. So everyone online can hear as well. Thank you, Momi.
I can imagine why you're so concerned with that because it wasn't a few years ago, right on Kalihi Street, exactly what you're saying. A Chinese contractor dug up the side of the hill, and then there were a couple of big rains, and you should be very concerned about what's about to happen this week. Because what happened was the entire Kalihi Street turned into mud like this thick. They had to bring so many excavators and dump trucks to clear the road like I've never seen happen anywhere before. So somebody should take a look at what's going on because that's a really serious thing to dig out the whole mountainside like that. There's so many things that are supposed to be put into place to ensure that the dirt doesn't come down during the rain. And we saw what happened during the last Kona lows in Manoa and other places. So someone should take a look at that.
Thank you. Mr. Song, you have a resident community concern?
No,
Or,
I wanted to respond to this.
okay, go ahead.
Mr. Clark Bright, are you online? And did you hear what the gentleman said?
Gentlemen.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you.
Yeah,
it-
I did hear. Can I get that address again, please?
Yes.
No, it's Manaiki Place, but what's the number?
Was the end of the road on Manaike?
Yes.
End of the road, Manaike Place, is that correct?
Yeah, Manaiki Place, the end of the road. What was the number, the street address?
Yeah, but to that.
Your address. Yeah, the address you mentioned.
Okay. It could be, yeah, if it's okay with your consent, your address.
You mean the site that's being excavated?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on
Okay.
1802.
1802.
Yeah,
1802.
and I'm 1808. I live right across the street.
Thank you so
And
much.
Can you repeat the street? Could you spell
Manaiki Place.
Manaike?
Yeah,
I'm
got
so
it.
sorry. I don't know the spelling of it. Manaike. Okay. Manaike Place. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you
And
so much.
thank you. Are there any other residents or community concerns at this time? Seeing and hearing none. We can move on then to skipping presentation. City elected official Mayor Rick Langiardi's representative and Master Clark Bright.
Aloha again, everyone. Aloha. And welcome, Chris Wong, to the board. Appreciate you being here and serving your community. Thank you very much. Just a couple of quick announcements and then reviewing some of the concerns. The first, of course, is the obvious. There's a potential tropical storm approaching. The city wants to warn everybody to be prepared early as possible. Also, if you haven't yet, you can sign up for HNL Alert to get alerts and notifications as it moves forward. But please prepare now from the city. The mayor's newsletter link is in the chat. You can take a look at that. One announcement from DCS, the We Are Kalihi Youth Matter. Join us on Saturday, September 12th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Kalakaua Middle School for a day of celebrating Kalihi. We are Kalihi. Youth Matter. It's a free, family-friendly event featuring cultural crafts, snacks, fresh produce, community health resources, and entertainment. Also note that DTS will be looking into lowering speed limits in school zones. And I did want to share some of the concerns from previous meetings. Once again, has been carried over from previous meetings. So the one involving the tree issue, the one involving Kamanaki Stream, and also carryover of overgrowth. DFM requests more time to get back on those issues. With that said, I do want to report that the city will begin rehabilitation of the Numana Road Bridge in Kalihi. And this will begin August 17th, run for approximately 7 months, from Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30. So that's something that we have to look forward to, the rehabilitation of Numana Road Bridge in Kalihi. Thank you so much. Open for questions or concerns.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions or concerns from the board online or in person?
Aloha, Bandmaster Bright.
Aloha, Chris Wong.
Two did a utility pole relocation on Kuikele Street and Kuikele Place. Since then, the street light has been out. They haven't. I'm not sure which city department is responsible for relocating the remainders of the utilities and that street light. I believe they put out several times street permits in preparation of that, I'm assuming, but it's been pushed back time and time again. So just wanted to follow up on that.
Thank you, Chris. I'm sorry, do you have the address for that?
It's on Kuikele Street and Kuikele Place.
Okay.
So right there at that it's very dark at night and there's cars that make those turns. It's not heavily trafficked, but it's a safety issue. And
Yeah, thank
second,
you.
few years back, I think you might remember we remediated the pool here at the recreation center. I've been notified that the showers, there's only one outdoor shower for use of the entire pool. The showers down here have not been remediated for quite some time. And you can tell because there's graffiti, there's rotted food, and I don't know if there's somebody living down there or you know how it is. If there could be some update or movement on that from Parks and Recs, because that's a huge hindrance. And I can't believe throughout the summer months, everyone had to share one outdoor shower.
Got it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Other questions from the board online or in person? Mr. Liwa?
Aloha, Mr. Clark. Thank you again for inputting the Christmas parade into your calendar. And we did receive the acknowledgement letter that you'll be participating in the Christmas parade. I
Yes,
just have one that we submitted. The mayor, if he's available to march in the Christmas parade, we're just waiting for a response back from the mayor's office to notify us if he is available to participate.
Got it. We'll follow up on that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Sung?
Mr. Bammer, Sir Clark, this is James Sung.
Sir.
The mayor is invited to the We Are Kalihi event, so could you let him know about it and he to attend?
Thank you. We'll do as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the board or the community online or in person?
One question here.
Mr. Simeon?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Clark,
Yes.
I wanted to report something. While walking the streets and talking to the community, yes, as he brought out, we should really, the city should really look into, especially here in Kalihi Valley, and well, I would say Kalihi Valley. There is monster homes that's being built here, and the problem that is being given us here, as far as the community concern, is that it's okay for to have more rooms and for people to have roof over them, but the problem we have here is if too many cars that is being used from those people who rent or live there. It's just it's overwhelming the whole street, and it's causing a lot of anxiety and depression and among the people who live there, and also it's creating problems, and then pretty soon it's going to be an anger problem or bad situation. So we need I asked your department, the city, to really look into what's going up here in our community, especially in Kalihi Valley. I have pictures. I've been watching it as a neighborhood security watch. I've been walking around and then talking to people. So that is a big concern at this point. And I mentioned it the last time I was here on a meeting that there's also, also have Section 8, which is, I think it's the state side. Have to really look into how many people can be able to live in one unit. Sometimes it's so overcrowded that it's unhealthy. It's not a healthy environment. And also, again, it goes back to you can really tell what's going on there because it's too many people and too many cars. It's just overwhelming the street and also overwhelming the whole community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any more questions from the board or the community online or in person? Seeing and hearing none. Thank you so much, Bandmaster Clark Bright, and have a good evening.
Thank you. You too. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Up next is Councilmember Tyler Dos Santos, TAM Constituent Services Director Lynn Robinson. Is she online or in person? I was hoping to see her in person. I don't see her online either. So if she does come on later, we will come back to her. But we'll move on to state and federal elected officials. Governor Josh Green, Representative Jill Radke, is she online or in person?
I'm here. Hi, friends. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, thank you.
Aloha. As you guys all know, from Mr. Soong's resilience plan that he sent, we're getting ready for this storm. And I wanted to echo what we said before about preparedness. I'm going to drop some links into the chat, which I'm sure all of you guys know, but I think we have some really good tools. We have a new storm surge map. We have a new tool from Oahu, Honolulu City County that gives you the evacuation alerts in real time. And it will also give you nearby shelters. It's a really great tool that I hope everyone can access the links that I put here into the chat. Beyond that, we also have a guide for strengthening your home for hurricanes. And I hope everybody will stay safe this weekend. Are there any questions for me at the state or for the governor's office?
Thank you so much, Jill. Any questions from the board online or in person? Mr. Sung?
Hi, Jill. This is James Sung. Just inviting the governor to the We Are Kalihi event September 12th. So if he could join us.
Would be wonderful. I definitely put that on there.
Thank you. And then Mr. Biwa?
Yeah, just a question. I know you mentioned about the storm that's and the preparation that you guys are doing. When will the governor make the announcement to the schools? Because there's football going on, right? And so there's games, right? So when will he? Right now, everything is all scheduled. There are teams from the mainland that's visiting the islands to play high schools on the island. So we're preparing for a football game, but that we don't know when we will be informed about the cancellation of the games.
And they are state by the Department of Education, I assume?
Yeah,
Or
because it's football season
the
in high school,
the
the high school
yeah.
levels. No, not UH, high school. Yeah, like Farrington, Waianae, Campbell, Waipahu, all this playing on the Friday and the Saturday. So when would the
Yes.
governor inform the schools that there will be no games this weekend? So at least we can prepare for that as well.
Yeah, we have opportunities to review the latest forecast. The next one will be at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I think based on those forecasts from the National Weather Service, then they will determine if they need to put out a closure or to announce the closing of the game. So I would say the earliest it would be tomorrow morning after the 8 a.m. briefing. So they'll probably get out of there about 9. But if I get more of a schedule, can I contact you and send you what that schedule is? Is that okay?
Sure, I think you can send it to the board or the chairperson. She'll send it to us.
Okay, wonderful. I'll check in tomorrow morning after that meeting.
Sure, I have one.
Is that Simeon? Okay. Yes, Mr.
Jill, I have a question.
Mhm.
You know, we have a homeless situation on a lot of the bridges around here. There's
Yes.
one major one at Pilibay area and Nalani Eha. What are we gonna do with that? Could you guys please kind of help us out with that? It's been ongoing, and a lot of you know, in that neighborhood, it's. I mean, they cannot say anymore. I mean, we gotta do something
Yeah.
on your end. We all we do is we live here and we see it every time, but nobody's doing anything about it. We really need to look into that place, that area. It's
Okay.
a bridge on Pilibay and Nalani Eha area.
Kalihi and Nalani Eha, right? Okay. And let me check on that and I'll get back to you.
Thank you so much. Are there other questions from the neighborhood community online or in person? Okay, seeing and hearing none. Thank you so much, Jill Radkeen. Have a good evening.
Aloha. Thank you, everyone.
Aloha. Up next is Senator Dadamakado Kim, Office Representative Kathy Me, but I did see Senator online.
Here, yes. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
we have
Good-
Senator
good-
Rizal.
Good evening, everyone. Also want to congratulate Chris Wong. I served with Chris when he was chair of the board and been on the board, and all of the projects that he talked about, we worked on together. I also want to thank everyone who voted in the primary election. It was a spirited election, as you probably all know. Unfortunately, the turnout was one of the lowest we've had, 33.1% across the state. So hopefully for the general election, more of us will get out there and get the vote in. Just an update on some of the things going on. Kalihi Valley Homes, the requests in the biennium budget this year will be for $1.1 to $2 million for design of the construction of the rec center. And then they're also public housing will be asking for $7 to $8 million for construction monies for the rec center. Again, this is the ask that they go in to the governor, and then the governor is the one that determines whether or not he's going to then propose that to us at the legislature. As far as KPT, the design, 1.3 million for the design of the gym. And which is the entire thing, the roll-up doors, the fire alarms, etc. And that will be their ask for KPT. Update on community gardens. I think they did report that KPT, because it's under reconstruction, that there's not enough space for it. And right now it's also difficult due to the redevelopment. So there are lots of inspections going on by HUD in both KPT and Kalihi Valley Housing. As for a community garden in Kalihi Valley Housing, the obstacle right now, or the challenge, is to find an area that is acceptable. And it's not as simple as it sounds. They tell me that it has to be a designated area and it has to be ADA accessible as well. So there's a lot of challenges, but they will continue to look into it. The School Street Affordable Senior Housing dedication is going to be in mid-October. And it's going to be completed, and it will be at that time that they'll be accepting applications online. So this is mid-October. And the requirements is that age 62 or older and income between $30,000 and $60,000 will be eligible for those units. I want to remind everyone that August 21st, 1959, we became a state, and our celebration, our holiday is the third Friday in August, which is coming up shortly. I did want to talk about quickly the articles in the newspaper. I don't know if you folks have been watching or reading it. School repairs must be a priority. Aging IO schools disrupt classes, teachers say. Air conditioning in classrooms limited by aging infrastructure. These are all issues that I've raised in the committee during the session. And it's amazing that they haven't really covered us and covered all of that, and they're covering it now. But these are things that I will continue to pursue in the legislature the coming year. And finally, I know that we did pass out a community support guide. This is a result of the meeting we had at Farrington High School that some of you were at, and we talked about what are the resources in Kalihi? What are the programs for our kids in Kalihi? So in this report that I put together, on the first page is the community food distribution, listed down all of the areas in which they distribute food and the phone numbers and the dates and times. And then I also have nonprofit organizations, youth programs, basic human services, recycling community donations. And then when healthcare, military facilities, we have that as well. Parks and Recs, housing, community service. So try to put everything together in one little booklet that you can keep. And if you need to call, we also have state departments and agencies, phone numbers in here. And of course, I have a page on feral chickens, what to do with feral chickens. So you can look at that. On the back page, we talk about do's and don'ts of utility lines, especially now with a possible storm. And then at the very bottom, we have all the neighborhood boards meeting dates that is included on that. So if you haven't gotten one or you want one, we have extras in the office, let me know. With that, I am open to questions.
Thank you so much. I will put a quick insert just for my job at Aloha United Way 211. Information always changes. So whatever's on the booklet may change in like 2 years, 5 years, etc. So you can call 211 as well to get the most up-to-date information. It's all vetted, but it is only agencies and health or human services that work with us to get that information in our database. So just wanted
Thank
to
you,
put that
Chair.
number out. Thank
We
you.
do put on the bottom dates and times subject to change, so they do need to double check, so.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Any questions from the board online in person, Mr. Sung?
Senator Kim, sorry, I have bad news. We worked so hard to get safe places in the school, and then the person who said yes decided no. And after this last child abuse case in Waianae last week, it is a shame. So
Who
I don't
said
know
no?
if we need to write legislation or something, either the DOE program to get it in all schools or the safe place to get it in school, because this is an ongoing problem and we hear it on the news all the time.
James. Who was it that rejected this?
I will email it to you,
Okay, thank you.
the name.
Okay.
Don't want to put the name on the
And I'll
record
try and,
too, so.
I'll try and follow up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Other questions from the board? Oh, Mr. Liwa.
Hey, Senator Rapati.
Hi, Ropati.
I just want to tell you, good job. You know, again, you continue to advocate for the kids of Kalihi, especially our Farringtonians. And so, you know, I want to just remind you, everyone, that you continue to fight for our community. Although it was a tough road, but you're a Kalihi girl and you know how to go through that. And I'm glad you came out really tough, like a proud Farringtonian. And so I just want to tell you that, you know, I would just want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
There,
And I appreciate the community support, because once a gov, always a gov, right?
always a gov. Yes, yes. And we do this for our community, and our community is watching. There is one concerns that I have. Is the TSA under, is that under you, or would that be under the federal? I
It's
just have a
under
concern.
federal.
Okay,
Federal.
so
I've
there's
raised a lot
nothing.
of concerns about TSA at the airport, but it is federal.
Okay, okay. I thought I could bring it here because I did have a concern that my ID, my driver's license was lost in Kona on July 5th, and it was a TSA that lost my ID, and I've been trying to call multiple times. But if anybody that's watching here, or the governor or anyone that can help me get that news to
Call
TSA.
Ed Case's office or Senator Schatz's
Oh,
office. Yeah,
Oh,
because they're
thank
the
you.
feds, and they have local office here, and they have people there like me that can help you navigate through the federal
Thank you.
process. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Other questions from the board or the community, online or in person? Okay, seeing and hearing none. Thank you so much, Senator, and have a good evening.
Thank you. Same to all of you.
Thank you. Up next is Representative Ikay Kahasi, who I believe is online.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me okay? I'm sorry that I had to
Yes.
leave. I had to go pick up my son. But in addition to all of the news shared by the representative from the governor, as well as Senator Kim, I wanted to mention that the Good Government Caucus, of which I'm a member in the legislature, we just uh, signed a letter requesting that the governor and the leadership of the House and the Senate convene a special session to pass a bill that would close they call it the pay to play contractor loophole, which allows for contractors to donate money to political campaigns, which is one of the issues at the heart of the recent indictments um, of five key leaders of our state. So we're hoping that the special session will be contemplated um, in short order so that we can address this kind of key issue within our democracy. Um, with regards to the storm this weekend, or I guess the anticipated storm, my office has been reaching out in particular to elders and kupuna in our district to make sure that everyone has the basic supplies that they need. But please, feel free to reach back to me. My cell phone is 808-221-2843. If anyone is in need of supplies, we're trying to help to coordinate between, local stores that are willing to donate supplies as well as those who are in need of basic things, water, food, the kind of things that everyone needs for emergency supplies. Let me see. I'll pause there, see if there's any questions.
Um, any um any questions online or in person for board members? Mr. Ropati? You.
Um, the Kalihi Street, is that under the state or is that under the city?
Kalihi
Lower
Street.
part. Yeah. Is that city or is that state?
Most of Kalihi Street, to my understanding, is city jurisdiction. However, when you go up into the back of the valley, past like St. Anthony's retreat center, that area is private.
Okay, so this is actually for the Santos and the mayor's office then, because my concern is that, and I know Chris brings this up a lot, and he's mentioned it multiple meetings, nothing has been done. The street that, it's the bottom of Kalihi, right behind Cam Shopping Center as you're going towards Kamehameha Schools, that road, and it curves over to the rest of Kalihi Valley. When it's raining, you can barely see the center median lines.
Mm.
And it's terrible. And I know Chris brings this up a lot. And so, with this, what are we doing about it? If we bring these concerns up multiple times, like when are we going to see movement, or are we just waiting till there's a car accident
So
and we're going
just
to move on it?
I want to make sure that I understand the specific area. Are you talking about actually Makuahine Street, where it's that long bend and then it connects with Kalihi Street near Onos? Is that what you're
Yes.
talking about? Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'll raise that with Councilmember Dos Santos Tam, unless
Yeah.
his representative is online. Thank you.
Yeah, please do. And I also talk about sidewalks in Kalihi Valley, and you talked about you that's the state side. Yeah. And so if you could also do something about that as well, as I mentioned it multiple times in the meetings, nothing has been done. And so are we also waiting for a pedestrian accident to happen in order for us to move on it? Yeah. So is that the kind of survey you guys want? Because I mentioned it. Are we doing surveys on that? So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sung, you have a question?
Actually, this is a response to Rapati. Whenever you see road baiting lines, potholes, any ditches in the sidewalk area, like right by Keiko Kavina, take a picture and use the 311 app and they will respond to it. Each department has to respond to it. Van Master Clark is online. He could probably answer a little bit better on it, on how that works. But take a picture and they will get to it. Doesn't matter if it's the road, trash, chickens, all the different things. Use the 311 app.
Okay, when you say they, who's they?
Whatever department that's affiliated with it.
Yeah, because I don't know about that, but at least everybody know 311. Everybody.
Yes, it's a city,
So,
a county.
Can you specify the 311? Is it a state or it's city and county? The
Only
state-
city and county.
the only city and county. So Representative, okay, wait,
I mean-
can I have?
Mr.
I was gonna.
Rojas, you have more questions? Yes.
Yeah, I have one question. So my question, Representative, is that we during Kunalo, we had a problem on erosion. Kamanaiki streams. And there's walls that's already been falling, and then now we're gonna have a major. I don't know if it's gonna be a major weather again, but what did you do so far that way we can help out the residents that been concerned about that? I think you know about it, so
Yeah.
what does it? I think it's I don't know if that's a state issue. So far, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Are you doing something about it at this point? Have you reported it or anything like that? I was just, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll share that in the last Konolos, okay, there was a series of wall failures around the valley. Okay. One in particular was on Papali Street where a boulder came down the mountain. It crashed through like an old irrigation ditch or an old drainage ditch that had not been maintained for some time. I don't want to point fingers, but I think it was through the city and county. And so, I mean, I'll be frank. The time of being able to confront these situations has been incredibly narrow, right? There has been not been much time since, in order to like send out crews and et cetera to go and to fix all of the failures of our infrastructure since the last storm. You know, what we have done is there's been a new kind of like a stream maintenance and watershed maintenance working group that's been convened by the legislature to ascertain how to deal with all of these problems.
30 seconds.
Okay, and we just passed a new law. SB 2218 was HB 2218 I think was the vehicle, which creates community co-management possibilities. My hope, Simeon, is that we can create a governance structure that can maintain all of these upland areas, which basically go unmaintained, and it's a huge problem. And one of the dimensions of the problem is overlapping and conflicting jurisdictions. There's multiple government agencies, and it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah. So Representative, it's such a simple thing that I'm asking is like the community, the people who live there, they want to know what's going to happen. Like what can we do now? Because if we're going to have another storm, it's going to get worse.
Well,
it's going to fall more. So we got to do some kind of immediate action, or it's not something to talk about. It's something we got to do now. Because guess what?
I agree.
If this storm comes again and it's strong, we're gonna do more damages. So I just asking is there any immediate action that has been addressed to I guess that's either DLNR, the state, or whatsoever entity that's
my
gonna.
recommendation is if anyone has a concern about the retaining walls, irrigation ditches, all white above their property, that I guess call me and we'll figure out which specific agency has a responsibility for those assets. It's
Well,
not as clear as to say
it
it's
was
just deal
mentioned
in
to
the
you
market. It is.
before, though, Representative. And also, I also asked for a bridge that is next to Huo.
30 seconds, and it's also going to be almost going to be 5 minutes. Mr.
Yeah,
Wong does
the,
want
the
to add
last
on if
the
it's
last
okay.
bridge at Kalihi Street, the
The last-
integrity of it at Holoaina.
Yes.
There's a bridge out there. It's been standing there for many long years, and I remember I mentioned if could you please check on the integrity and maybe pass it on to someone to inspect it or give me one update or report back. But I didn't get any report back. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
And then of course, again, we mentioned about the erosions that on the streams, our
5 minutes.
mainstream. So those things has to be it needs to be addressed and people wants to know in this community. That's the most important part. That's why I bring it up.
So Simeon, it is 5 minutes. Mr. Wong actually does have a response as well.
So to follow up on board member Simeon's request, thank you, Madam Chair. If you're okay with it, Rep and Senator Kim, I'm aware that HDOT and several city departments have been distributing their resources in response or the quicker response to storm damage to ensure roadways are open. Is it okay if some of our board members who have these hot areas email you specifically along Like or these hot areas with retaining for you to notify these departments to monitor and keep an eye on it for life and safety, a quicker
Yeah, that-
response? That way we're taking advantage of the distributed resources. Time is short, so I know we can't do anything more, but at least they'll be notified of these hot areas. Thank you.
It's I just want to say something. It's very important because look, there's a community concern that someone brought out. Someone dug a big hole, and those are kind of immediate action that we need to take upon. So I just bring this out because those are serious stuff. Sorry.
Thank you. Are there other questions though from the board online or in person or the community for Mr. Hussey? Seeing and hearing none. And Mr. Hussey, I wasn't sure if you had wanted to add on or anything. I thought you had other things to say and then you were getting the questions. So I just wanted to see if you had other anything else to add on your end.
No.
Okay. Thank you. But have a good evening, Mr. Hussey, and have a good evening and have fun with your kids. Thank you. Up next, we are going to presentations, Mediation Center of the Pacific on the Act 278 Pre-Filing Eviction Mediation Program that commenced on Thursday, February 5th, 2026. I forgot if this was a 1 or 2 year program, but you'll probably clarify. Tracy, we do have the PDF. Are we going to show it on our end? Emily?
You don't have to show it. I know that you're tight on time, so I am happy just to give a summary. So
Okay.
aloha,
Thank you.
everyone. Yeah, mahalo for giving me the opportunity to be part of this meeting and share this information. So as you heard, Act 278, which is a pre-filing eviction mediation program, commenced on February 5th. We are really trying to get the word out to tenants and landlords. I think most landlords are aware of it, but tenants really need to hear about it. So under this program, before a landlord could file for eviction, they must provide a 10-day notice to the tenant stating that they're going to evict and giving the tenant the opportunity to request mediation. When the notice is received by the tenant has 10 days to reach out to the Mediation Center of the Pacific. This is a statewide program, but we're focusing on Oahu, to request mediation. And so once they request mediation, then the landlord is required to participate. Through the mediation process, it's free. There's no cost to landlord or tenant. We offer mediation primarily via Zoom. If the landlord or tenant isn't comfortable participating or doesn't have the right equipment, they can come to our office, which is located on Young Street. We have free parking. We have a room, we have equipment, we have staff available to assist people participating virtually through Zoom. If they really aren't comfortable, they can participate in mediation in person, and we can coordinate that. So it's really important to encourage tenants, if they get a notice from their landlord,
to reach out to the Mediation Center of the Pacific and say that they want to mediate, and then we'll schedule the mediation. Through the mediation process, we have highly trained mediators who actually handled the program during Act 57, after the moratorium on evictions during COVID. And we also helped out with Maui after the Maui wildfires. So these are experienced mediators that help landlords and tenants talk together, work out payment plans so that ideally the tenant can remain in their rental. And if not, if it's just their circumstances have changed and they cannot pay rent moving forward, to give them enough time to find another place to live. So it's an important program. And I'm going to give you some statistics in a minute. But I think, the main thing is being aware of the program. A lot of tenants aren't aware, or they get the notice and they're afraid and they're not reaching out. So we need everybody to help remind tenants that when they get a notice, they need to reach out to the Mediation Center of the Pacific. So just to give you an idea, since February 5th, between February 5th and July 21, how the program has been doing. Statewide, there's been 524 mediations conducted. On Oahu, over 400 mediations have been conducted. Out of those mediations, 80% have resulted in the tenant remaining in the unit. So this is really critical. Even equally important, because it's for landlords as well as tenants, 86% of those agreements resulted in payment plans. And I think from my perspective, what's really important, those payment plans have been realistic. Overall, landlords have been giving a little over 4 months for tenants to pay that back rent. So it's a realistic payment plan. It isn't pay it back in a week or even 3 weeks. They're giving them a realistic amount of time. And the average rent to be repaid in all those payment plans has been about $4,631. So what does this all say? By encouraging tenants to call and request mediation and having landlords and tenants participate in mediation with the help of an impartial mediator conducting this conversation, tenants get to share their story through the mediator of why they're behind on their rent. And then by sharing their story through a mediator, landlords now trust the tenant that they're doing the best they can to pay back that rent. And so they're more open to creating payment plans and allowing tenants to stay. So I think my key message, one, is to make you aware of this program, but also we need everyone's help in being aware of the program and getting the word out to tenants and landlords. There's a lot of mom and pop landlords who don't understand the program, that if a tenant is behind in their rent and the landlord wants to evict, the first thing they need to do is go to Mediation Centers of Hawaii website. They need to upload the information and inform the mediation center. They need to provide a notice to the tenant, and tenants have 10 days, so it's a short amount of time, to reach out to the mediation center and say, I want to mediate. We provide interpreters, both on the phone when they're setting up the mediation and during the mediation process. And if they need a support person to be with them to help them through, they're welcome to do that. So what we have found is the tenants and landlords who participated, they're very positive outcomes, but we need everyone's help in getting the word out about what this program is about and the importance of trying mediation first. I'll just stop there and open it up to questions.
Thank you so much. Are there other questions from the board, online or in person? Mr. Simeon Ross, actually. has a question.
Mr. Sung, and raise your hand first, go ahead. sir.
Okay, Mr. Sungman.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. And I know Roberta was here last year talking about this subject, and it's such an important subject that we invited you back. Do you team up with Aloha United Way in their 2-on-1 program?
Yes, absolutely. When, when tenants are in a situation where it's just not realistic that they're going to be able to do a payment plan, we encourage them to reach out to Aloha United Way, because AUW and 211, they're on the pulse of what's available for different circumstances. Some tenants, as a result of AUW, have been able to reach out and have access to rental assistance that's helped them convince the landlord to come up with a payment plan. So yes, the AUW is a critical partner, and we encourage tenants to reach out to them.
Second question is, did flyer to Laura at PAC, Parents and Children Together, from the last Kalihi Coalition meeting? Is there a flyer that you have?
I did send flyers out, and I'm happy to send flyers out to anybody who wants them. We have flyers about the program. We have flyers in 12 different languages. So I did.
Because I would like to
Yes.
get some flyers to Keiko Kaina, because they could probably share this information about your organization.
Absolutely. I'm happy to email you. I'm happy to email anybody who wants flyers, and also direct you to the Mediation Centers of Hawaii website, which has all the information on it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Rojas.
Yes, I have one question based on, is this only in general as far as landlord and tenant for only housing, or can it be farmers as well? Farmers who produce food for our,
Sorry,
for
go
our
ahead.
community. Yeah, it's like, for example, farmers that rents or lease from, from people who have lands, and or farmers that in our community. Would this be pertaining to as well for mediation?
That's a great question. So this particular program under Act 278 is only for residential rentals with people who are behind in their rent. But that being said, I would encourage farmers who are encountering the possibility of eviction or behind in their rent, encourage them to reach out to the Mediation Center of the Pacific. We mediate all kinds of disputes. So this is the Act 278 is one program, and we are happy to work with anybody. Now, the key though, if they reach out and say we want to mediate, the landlord has to agree. And unlike the Act 278 program, there's nothing requiring the landlord to agree, but we might be able to convince them to do so.
Right. So, who created the act? Did you guys created the act? Can you create an act for farmers?
So it's going to your legislature. I think it's a great question, and it's
would be
important.
We would need
Yeah.
to request for a resolution for that then?
Yeah. So what happened was during COVID, when there was a moratorium on residential evictions, a stakeholder group got together and looked at what's going to happen when the moratorium
1 minute.
ends. And they went back to the ledge and created a bill that created a similar program. So there's a history of success. So last year, a lot of people went to the legislature to ask for Act 278 to be created. So I would say if you want to do something similar for farmers, start now so that in the 2027 ledge, when it starts in late January, you've got work with a senator, work with one of your legislators to get a bill created. And I'm happy to support that.
Thank
Feel free
you.
to email. You can share my email. I'm happy if anybody wants to email me to talk a little bit more about how we move forward with that.
Thank you. Mr. Wong?
Hi, Tracy. Just a quick inquiry, maybe a suggestion. This is a great program for about, just, have you distributed flyers or contacted anyone at Kalihi Valley for their clientele, their patients?
So yes, so we participated in a presentation last month, and there were representatives from Kalihi Valley, and then I also made a connection with somebody from there directly. So yes, but as I said, we're happy to come and do presentations. I'm happy to hand deliver. You know, we email out the flyers and connect you with the website. But if anybody wants hard copies to distribute, because I know sometimes that's easier, email me. We'll make the hard copies. We'll deliver them. So they've received electronic information. But anybody who wants to request hard copies of flyers and in whatever language that you need, let us know.
Mr. Liwa, if it's okay, and I can go back to James after.
Yeah, no, because of time, can we email you our concerns and questions because we only have 30 minutes left and we still have more on our agenda to continue on. But I do like your
Yes.
presentation, but because of time,
Yes, I'm totally fine with that. So that's why I wanted to make this very short. And any questions,
thank you.
concerns, feel free to email me. Yeah.
Mr. Sung has one quick question.
Tracy, did Laura invite you to the We Are Kalihi event on September 12th?
The event.
Yes.
Yes, we are not. Yes, unfortunately, we didn't have the people resources to be able to attend. Yeah. Yeah, we're a little short on staff to be doing events right now, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you. We'll get to for presenting tonight and this evening. Have a good evening now.
Yeah, thank you all very much.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to board business. Approval of regular meeting minutes, Wednesday, July 8, 2026. Apologies, I keep making the same mistake and still have Wednesday, January 14, so you can, oh yes.
14, we haven't, it wasn't adopted.
Oh, is that why? Okay, I kept taking up and you keep putting it on. Sorry about that. So we have to, are we doing one at a time or together? Together? Okay. Okay, so approval of, or oh, okay. You're talking about the edited version. Okay, just Wednesday, January 14th. Okay. We did receive edits for Wednesday, July 8th, so we'll approve that. Yeah. They're minor corrections, but we will just do Wednesday, January 14, 2026 approval of those meeting minutes. Can I get a motion? Any motion, Mr. Kumalai? For January, thank you very much. Any second? Mr. Sung, okay. Any discussions, questions? If not, we can move on to, oh, yes, you had a question,
yes,
Mr. Ropati.
there's hands on this side as well. Do you have the minutes for that day?
You have the minutes for that.
Because it wasn't sent to us. So we go back to our February month email.
You guys didn't get it?
February.
No, so you're telling us we got to go back to our February month email to look for this adjustment that we are making.
I believe he's referring to the mail. Believe he's talking about mailed, is the mailed in one with it's about the mailed in. Are you getting a mailed in?
Yeah, I'm getting the
Virginia.
mail, but are we talking about
It's the meeting
making
minutes.
adjustments to the minutes?
Oh, just adopting it.
What are we adopting?
Minutes that was for the January the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, during the probably February one, guys didn't.
We didn't adopt the. Oh, I see. Got it.
Okay, and that's why it was still on here. Okay. Okay, so it's to adopt. Any further discussions or questions? Okay, seeing and hearing none. Is adopt what? Oh, is there any objections or abstention? And hearing none or abstaining? Okay, Mr. Wong abstains. He wasn't here, but okay, okay, sorry.
Okay, is there any objections or abstentions on adopting the January 14th, 2026 minute?
I'm abstaining. That's before my time.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, everyone. And then, does that mean we are going to July 8th? Okay. And then now we're doing adoption for Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. Do we have a motion? Oh, Mr. Gatti, thank you. Any second? Oh,
So
yes.
I don't think all the, so I had sent corrections, but I hadn't realized the time frame. I don't know if they've actually,
They're minor corrections, right? Like it's just
yeah, it wasn't too many, but they're minor correct.
or
As long as there's no substantial like changes to the minutes, if it's just minor corrections.
Yeah, like different spelling and, you know.
Okay, then it should be okay.
Some
But
lack
it
of
should
clarity
We
in
should
different
adopt it
ways.
as with amendments. It's
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So this is a motion to adopt with amendments. Can I have a motion? Mr. Gatti, do you still motion? Okay. Any second? Mr. Liua, any questions or further discussions? All right. Okay, we'll start with any objections to the meeting minutes or abstain?
I'm abstaining.
Okay. Okay, now I'll assume everyone, no abstention or, okay. No abstention. Okay, thank you, everyone. Now we will move on to, board business B, vote to change physical location of the meeting. I just wanted to bring this up again in case Mr. Leo wanted to add on. But any, motion to, vote to change physical location of the meeting? Okay,
Why was my name mentioned?
Oh.
Why is everyone looking at me?
oh, it's just in case you wanted to follow up. I remember you mentioned Farrington or the church as other options, just in case you may have any update.
No, I thought we said we were okay with this location. That's why I didn't bring it up.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Got
I
it.
don't
There
know
was no
why
motion.
it's on there.
Yeah, okay. And there was no one motioning, so we can just move on to the next item, which is vote to support nomination and pruning application of the monkey paw tree near Kalihi Street and Kilohana Street to the exceptional tree program. Mr. Wong, or do we? Oh yeah, is there any motion to this board business? Mr. Song? Okay. Okay, use the mic to let people know.
I vote to support this.
Oh,
This was
motion first.
motion. I'm
Motion,
going to
okay.
support it.
Any second to
I
this?
second.
Mr. Liu, okay, to discuss. Okay, any further discussion about this item? Mr. Wong?
Do we have application to review and who is sponsoring it?
So 2 meetings ago, the city came over and did presentation about the exceptional tree program. And they're looking for exceptional trees on Oahu. And this monkey paw tree, I think, does qualify. I did talk to the owner about it, and it is very big. And it covers Kalihi Street and the other street. All we're doing is supporting it. So the nephew is putting in the application. So all we're doing is supporting it as a neighborhood board. And if he needs help, that would assist and help him with the application.
And then Mr. Liu, I saw your hand up.
Yeah, just adding on to Mr. Song, I think that was also a concern from the resident as well. That's why it came up. The resident is it was overpopulating their property, and so the city looked at it and they proposed it to us, and that's why it's here now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And then Mr. Wong.
So to strengthen this, uh, I would recommend instead of just supporting it to actually pass a board resolution, which is much more powerful in supporting this application for this program.
Okay.
Nominate or make a motion.
Thank
right
you.
on the president.
Or- Oh, sorry.
Most likely you just write the res, bring it to the next agenda, and then you guys can vote on it. That's the best way you can do it.
Thank you. And then we're going to, yep, or revoke the. I don't believe there is a deadline for the program, but sorry, is the motion to vote or? Sorry. Oh, okay, we'll just table it. Okay, okay. Okay. We'll just, okay, postpone. And then we will move on then to vote to up item D then. Okay, item D to vote to hold the stream cleanup behind Kalihi Valley District Park on Saturday, October 3, 2026. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Sung. Any second?
I second.
Okay, Mr. Lualimaga seconds. Any further discussion about item D?
This, I put this in here just to set a date. This is the first Saturday of fall break, and I will be submitting the permit for this. This is right back over here. There are some homeless in the area too, so we'll have to figure out how to deal with that. But if you go by the bridge back here, there's a bunch of opala and there's a bunch of things back there that could potentially block the stream. And weather permitting, hopefully we're able to go in there and clean up all.
Mr. Wong?
If I could make a friendly suggestion, instead of this movement coming out of this board, instead find a community group to lead the charge, have HPD involved, and there are formulas for this that have been done in the past, but I'm not sure if it's possible for this board, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, to do this without truly violating sunshine law or our health and safety, because, can drown. But there are board or there are groups in the community that do these kinds of things, and we should
I believe
engage
Simeon.
them.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Simeon,
I
yes.
just wanted to bring out something. So at this agenda D, it's just asking, what you guys asking to vote to hold a cleanup as an introduction, or just we're gonna do it? What's, can you be more specific?
Yes, what's
Well, I was gonna get the permit and get all the nonprofits together to do the stream
So
clean.
it's just an announcement that in the future you're gonna have a cleanup, but it's not tentative yet. That's what you mean.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. Is October 3rd gonna be appropriate day, the first Saturday of fall break?
So we still
Right.
need to make we still need to finalize the planning as far as execution then. Right? Because you don't have the permit yet.
Well, if you guys don't agree to this, then no sense in writing the permit. So, you
That's why
know,
we have,
do-
we have to have, we have to have a
So
discussion.
what if
before
I
we
get,
vote on it?
my question is, do I get the permit now and then you guys don't like the date? Right? So I'm trying to figure out, is the date good? So we could apply for the permit, but you want me to get the permit first
No, no,
and
no,
then
no.
So-
vote on
What
the.
I mean is, we have to,
Mr. Ross.
according to your date, your agenda of you're already asked is vote to hold stream cleanup. So it seems like
Simeon.
you want us to vote to go on stream cleanup on Saturday?
Okay, Simeon, thank you. So we are voting, the motion is to vote to hold the stream cleanup behind Kalihi Valley District Park on Saturday, October 3, 2026. That is what we're voting on.
Yeah, but
Yes.
yeah, I just wanted to know, like, okay, we're gonna vote for that, but he's talking about permit that he needs to get.
Yes, that's what he is going to, like he said, he's going to check with us. He's checking with us right now to see if,
He's announcing that we're gonna do a cleanup and let's vote on it, right? Simple. Is that correct?
so
Do you have
can-
another, do you have another suggestion,
can
another
postpone
day?
this.
Figure out if we're gonna vote a cleanup. That's how it's for you. I'm not saying.
We can postpone this if you're looking for more like official, because I know you've also, held cleanups as well. Oh, Mr. Wong.
Uh, here's my concern. If the board takes the lead on this and somebody gets injured, it's not the board that's on the hook. It's the city and county of Honolulu. Or it's the state. Well, it's not the state if we lead the charge on this because they're volunteering with us, our group, our organization, our permit. It's not the landowner. I guess, well,
Oh, and Mr. Liwa.
No, I just want to clarify something. We've had previous cleanups at the stream, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out what's the difference between those two cleanups and then this cleanup. I just want to understand, like, what's the problem? What's the issue? Yeah. Have we done this in the past about voting for something?
Oh, Mr. Kumalai, yes.
Yeah, in the past, we've done stream cleanups, and he's always coordinated through the government entity that is responsible for the area. Like way up at Kalihi Valley, the streams are in a state. They coordinate the police, the community police team come out and make sure that the homeless not around, and they stay to make sure for safety. And then the government provide gloves and safety vests if we need, and water and snacks and stuff. But yeah, so we're not responsible. We just request that we want to clean, and then they come out and they bring other volunteers other than us. And so it's safe. I think the liability is put back on the government agency that is responsible for that area of the stream. Yeah.
Madam Chair, you have 15 minutes today. We have to close.
Okay.
So
So I'll say we could go straight to voting. Again, you can, yes, yeah, abstain, or you'd say, we're just gonna select voting abstain or nay. And then anyone who doesn't answer to both, I'll assume is aye, if that's okay. Again, it's just voting to hold the stream cleanup behind Kalihi Valley District Park on Saturday, October 3, 2026. Any nays? Any abstain? It is okay if you want to abstain or nay, but I am seeing and hearing none. So it does sound like, Mr. Sung, that they do agree to the date. Thank you, everyone. Next, is to vote for our board to volunteer for the We Are Kalihi event on Saturday, September 12th, 2026 at King. I believe this location has changed. So it might not be David Kalakaua Middle School anymore. Or is it still? Okay. I'm just getting confused then with the gym's name, I believe. Any motion?
I motion.
Okay, thank you. Any
Second.
Mr. Liwa, second. Any further discussion? Questions? Concern? Comments? Yes, Mr. Sung.
We, two things, we're asking for you to show up. And second of all, we also want to put up a table there. And we want you to,
That's the last item we're gonna vote on too, separately.
so, it's the second one. Never mind. So,
This one's general
we want you to
volunteers.
show up as neighborhood board members.
Do you have details of the volunteer, what we would do if we were just volunteers and not doing a booth by any chance?
If you do want to volunteer, there's setup, there's cleanup, and then during the middle of the event, help with the garbage and things like that. Come see me. I'll be working the volunteer booth.
So we were just discussing that the last item, NCO was able to help us with the booth, but we gotta, we'll do one at a time though, Ease. Yeah, Ease just in case if we don't have a booth, like what the volunteering would be. But yes, Mr.
just
Wong.
point of clarification, do we really need to vote on volunteering at events?
Personally, it's it's dependent on everyone's availability, right? So I don't believe we have to vote. So, right? Because I think we need to vote more on the last item than
Yeah.
the first, if that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to clean stuff up for time's
Okay.
sake.
Thank you. Am I able to postpone or skip to the next or we're still voting? We're still okay. Motion. Okay. So we are still voting for board to volunteer for Wear Kalihi event on Saturday, September 12th. And if everyone, of course, cannot make it, you can just say nay or abstain. Is name and stay the same? Almost. Oh no, they're different. Okay. Okay. If we cannot, oh yes, Mr. Wong.
I'm just to clarify, I'm voting no because it's unnecessary to vote for whether we can volunteer for
Thank
events.
Thank you for that clarification. So any nays, I'll go ahead and lead the charge and say I'll be nay. No nays? Any abstain? So 2 nays, 1 abstain. This
Nay.
also could also just, oh, 1 nay from Mr. Luale Maga, I believe. Is it?
Yes,
Yes.
I might be traveling that Saturday.
Okay. Thank you. This is also attendance too, I guess. Okay. So 3 nays. Okay. And does this result into? I did nay, Wong, and Mr. Luale Maga. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And last but not least, vote for our board to hold a booth for the We Are Kalihi event. So this will be like asking NCO, hey, you can give us, funding to. Oh,
10 minutes.
well, but the discussion. Any motion for holding a booth? Okay,
So to discuss.
Mr. Wong, any second? Oh, Mr. Sung or Mr. Kumalai? Okay. Any further discussion, Mr. Wong? Mr. Wong?
I wanted to clarify if this is an agenda item that needs to be voted on also, because in the past, the NCO technically sets up a booth and the board members as volunteers without
Oh.
asking for approval show up.
Just okay.
If you have any if you guys are doing any volunteer work or not volunteer work, want to do any community outreach, we can help you. It's fine. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. And so, but since, oh, we didn't have to move. Okay. But since we have moved, we do have to vote. Okay. The vote. So voting nay means, oh, yes, Ms. Wong.
Just clarifying, when I vote no, it's because this is a item that we don't need to vote on either.
Okay. Okay. So we'll start voting. Any nays? I will nay as well. And Mr. Wong? Any abstain? Okay. Seeing, hearing none, I'm assuming everyone else is aye. Thank you, everyone. And NCO will help us either way. Now we'll move on to committee reports and assignments. I just have here listed all the committees, so that way, everyone knows their existence. But to make it a little faster, any of the chairs of the committees can just say that they have, what is it called? Have any report? I'm gonna assume everyone has no report unless you speak up, if that's okay. So Mr. Sung, you have a report?
So for the S-curve, according to Ms. Akana, it has been filled in. So thank you for that update. We did put it in, 3 months ago, and it finally got fixed. On a side note, if you guys didn't see it this morning, there was solar eclipse. So the moon covered the sun this morning, and you could see it in Spain. Also, today, all the planets are pretty much in line. So Pluto, Jupiter, Uranus, you'll be able to go outside and see that today. Plus, there's a meteor shower. So everything's lining up today. So when they say, oh, the sun, moon, and all the planets are aligning, that is today, just to let you know. To remind everyone, their storm is supposed to be hitting on Sunday, Saturday night. around, or Sunday morning around 2 o'clock is when we're starting it. And it should be ending around sometime Sunday night. So be prepared. If you guys have any questions or have any neighbors or anyone that has concerns, please reach out to me.
Mr.
I'll be-
Song, sorry for disrupt you, but you're talking about moons and stars. We're talking about, I thought we was on sidewalks and S-curb and transportation committee.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, so this, I'm assuming every committee has no reports, but to speak up if.
So
you do
is
have
there
any
any more
reports.
multiple from Mr. Song or joint committee?
Oh,
committee?
Mr. Sung, do you have other reports for your other committees?
No, and then
No,
I'm
okay.
just also realizing, letting you guys know that the Numana Bridge is gonna be closed on, the 17th of this month, and it's gonna last 7 months.
Okay,
And, the Chang family built that bridge.
okay. And then
in Kalihi.
Mr. Liwa.
Thank you. Yeah, I would like to stay on the report and stay on the agenda because I only have 6 minutes. Yeah, so as far as education report, school is back in session. It is the beginning of the school year and a lot of organizations are asking for student volunteers. So if you could be patient as teachers are now focused on curriculum. So they want to make sure they get the curriculum out, and then maybe about September, October, that we could start getting student volunteers. As I mentioned, football is in session and it is the season. So if all the community could support all our students who are out there, our youth, as Mr. Soon said, we are Kalihi theme is youth, and so we do need more youth programs and the organizations, the neighborhoods to focus on our youth so we can get a better future. That's all I have.
Thank you so much. And if there are no more committee reports or assignments, we can move on to, is there any online or in person? Yeah,
I
committee
have
reports or
communication.
assignments, sorry, not announcements. Oh, Mr. Lolimaga, yes.
Yeah, sorry, two things real quick. I know we're short on time, but I would like to revamp our newsletter out. But I haven't gotten any emails of any flyers or any future events that would like to shoot out email to our neighborhood. And so my email is there on the minutes. And so if you guys, the chair of the committees, have any kind of flyer or any event that or any organization that you want us to put out there in a newsletter, please email me as soon as possible so I could put all that together and send it out 2 weeks prior before our next board meeting. And second thing, I was driving down Beretania about a week and a half ago, and I saw board member Ropati Leua crossing the road. And I was just about to honk my horn and say hi to him. And he just crossed the road, but there was an old Japanese lady behind him on a walker. He actually went back. He went back to the old lady and helped her cross the sidewalk. It was a busy Beretania road. And he's wearing this Farrington governor shirt. And that really touched me. I was like, wow, what a great example. Farrington, board member, you know what I mean? Just kind of helping the community, although that's not our community, but still the area that he was in. And so I just want to say kudos to board member Ropati for setting a good example, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Chris, put that in a newsletter.
Yes.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Have them recreate it. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, if there are no more committee reports nor assignment, we can move on to other reports. My just simple chair report is to be wary about scams. We did get a scam alert. I was informed Monday, at least by 2 board members, thank you, you know who you are, of someone using me and Alan Kumalai's name, saying, hope you're doing well. I'm out of office right now, and me and Alan Kumalai isn't available, but we don't have an office. A community is our office. So everyone be careful. We did get a key warning sign of phishing attempts because this is happening every year, but there are so many, even like some other ways they can attempt, not just using our names. So if there's a sense of urgency, requests for personal info, suspicious links or generic greetings, spelling and grammar error, offers too good to be true kind of statements. Be wary. So, and don't be offended if I miss your calls. I'm just checking if you're scams. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm usually not away from my phone. But announcements. Next meeting, Wednesday, October 12, 2026, 6:30 p.m. at Kalihi Valley District Park here. Broadcast meetings, neighborhood board meeting aired on Olelo Channel 49 on the fourth Saturday of the month at 6 p.m. and the first and third Sunday of the month at 9 a.m. Are there any more further announcements? Mr. Liwa. Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make an announcement that Our Lady of the Mount is doing the project with our hall, and so with the winds and the storm, it did damage our hall, and so we're doing a fundraiser for our hall. It's on September. Oh my goodness, I will send that out. It's the fun dance to raise funds to kind of restore our hall because it is used multiple times by community and also community as well as the parishioners and state district celebrations that they have at our parish hall. And so it is September 6th, 2026. If tickets are $70, but again, all of the funds will go towards our hall, our fun dance. Just going back to the announcement that Chair just mentioned about the email, I'm not ashamed to say it was my email. I got it from Chair, and before I responded, I contacted her or message her to confirm if it was her. If not, then I'm not going to respond to her. So just a side tip for our members. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Sung, do you have an announcement?
In the meeting, the agenda here says October is the next meeting. Isn't it supposed to be September?
Oh, shoot. Is that a mistype? I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, October. I'm thinking so far ahead, you guys. So sorry. September 9. September 9. October. I'm 2 months ahead. Sorry, guys. September 9. We're gonna make that correction. I'm so sorry. I'm I'm thinking two months ahead. So sorry. But just reconfirm September 6. $70 tickets. Okay. Yeah. Okay. September 6. When is that? Sunday. Evening time? Do you know the time by any chance? Oh, you have the time. Okay.
It's 5 to 10. And like I mentioned, I'll send the flyer to Chris, so it's better because we're over time.
Thank you so much. Okay. If there are no more announcements, further announcements or anything, then this meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.